Buddy Nerdigans. This is the one and only Packer Girl 89, and today's Manga Nerdigan live reaction video is going to be for March Comes In Like a Lion chapters 162 through 166. And last time I covered this manga, holy crap, we basically finished the which arc was it? We finished the Azusa arc, which was really interesting. Azusa is a very interesting character, and now we're going down Rei's next path. So let's get to chapter 162 and see what happens next. So chapter 162 is titled Path Part 2. Stronger, faster, further. Azusa presses forward. Running sort of makes your heart bounce, doesn't it? Nobody, and that's quoted by that quote is Dome Azusa. I fucking love Azusa so much. Hey, Toko-chan, what's going on here? Oh, Saka-chan, some match staff member asked me to please stand guard over this person. What happened, Nami-chan? Apparently he was doing research for his written commentary in Shogi World magazine. Excuse me, the players have been claiming that they're having an extraordinarily difficult time concentrating. This is a violation of the freedom of the press! Please bring it up with the president. And they've requested that the one responsible come forward. And they brought him here. The one responsible president. Ah, yes! Nami-chan gets a bit too enthusiastic when it comes to game commentary. As a lover of Starful, as a lover of Shogi, I cannot simply read records of the games. I must pay close, scrupulous attention to the players' expressions. That Nami-chan, he's just got too much passion for other players. That passion is going to come to a boil and overflow soon, I'm certain. Yep, and I've got a good feeling it'll be too much for people in the middle of playing matches to handle. Something like that. Yes, indeed. I can see it from how the players reacted. Yeah, it's kind of creepy. It's like stalkerish. Well, how about some tea? It's 3 o'clock. So, whose match were you researching today? Oh, yes, well, today, Tanaka 7-dan versus Kiriyama 6-dan. The finals of the Shisho Championship Group 4. Ah, yeah, that does sound like a good one. During the Group 4 semifinals, Kiriyama tore Tanaka-san's disciple to shreds, despite some dogged persistence. Yeah, Asunyan, that was such a good match. Someone 34 years his junior made his disciple cry, which really gave this master a power-up despite being 54 years old. I fucking love the steamroller. The Tanaka Heavy Industries send the Gaia. How will Tanaka 7-dan come out of the gate with defense, and more defense, crushing heavy machinery from Gaia? I fucking love this. This is why I love this manga, because this manga is beautiful with the visual metaphors, and it's something that I will say this: if you're not reading Double Taisei is trying to do what March Comes In Like a Lion does with the shogi, but it's like I want to say it's kind of like a parody almost. The way Double Taisei does shit is almost like a parody of March Comes In Like a Lion. It really is. Huh? 3-3K? Wait, what? What just happened to me? I was supposed to be launching an attack. If he sees an opening, he'll step on the accelerator without hesitation. It's a Kaku exchange, and I'm Senti. I figured that if I jumped the K and came at him from above, then even Tanaka-san's defense couldn't withstand it. That's just how games work out when you do a Kaku exchange. This was supposed to be something I'd researched and planned for. If this were the old Tanaka-san I was up against, his defense would, this Kaku would have for sure been a 2-2 Kyoko head on defense. That would have been difficult enough to respond to, in its own right. But if I kept up my attack from above, it should have overcome him in the end. But now, no, wait, what do I do? What's the move here? How do I weather this attack? Did I even show an opening in the first place? Ooh, Tanaka 7-dan, where'd that 3-3K come from? Now that's a move that'll make your heart stop. Incredible! 3-3K? Not 2-2 Kyoko? All of a sudden, he's going whole hog. This is like grabbing your house of support beam to swing it at your enemy. Darn it, before a 3-4 Kaku, should I have gone with a 1-2 Fu? No, I need to make the exchange. Ooh, Kiriyama-kun looks befuddled. That's because right when he unsheathed his sword and was ready to go, somebody swung a support beam down on his head. I fucking love this. art, too. Playing a 1-2 food drop first might have come with its own problems, but yeah, the 3-4 Kaku there was a blunder. Oh, Kiriyama made a move. It's a 1-2 foo. After taking up all that time stressing over it, he finally goes with 1-2 foo. Might be a bit late for that Kiriyama, but well, he had no choice if he wanted to save face after that 3-4 Kaku. After the 1-2 foo drop, next should be a 1-1 foo promote. So first I gain a coup. Oh, next we've got 4-5K from Tanaka-san. If I want to keep him from running away with this, so how are you gonna respond, Tanaka 7 Don? Ooh, 5-7K left promo. He's jumped the K to the 3rd rank. That Tanaka 7 is so exhilarating. All right, let's get to chapter 163, which is titled Path Part 3. Through the wind, through the city, this man runs and at his destination he seeks. He gets a reward. Hey, are you sure you want to? Don't force yourself if you don't. Splash! Are you okay? Oh, are you okay, Haru? It feels good, doesn't it now? You like it? It feels so good, doesn't it, Tanaka 7 Don? Way more satisfying than defending against someone until they're exhausted. Yes, it looks delightful. This Tanaka-san is even more wondrous than the old one. He's watching again. Are there more of them now? True, but that 1-1-2 of Kiriyama's was major. He really is quite solid, that kid. I'm getting rather frustrated now. He's profited by replenishing his Kyo, no matter what anyone says. Kiriyama-kun's strongest point is how solid he is. Seeing him, it says right next to Tanaka, it's his presence of mind. Seeing him look at the window so content, it's kind of frustrating, because giving your attention to your opponent's attitude and behavior is a sign that you can't concentrate. It's frustrating. I did some research on Tanaka 7 Don. I looked up everything from his game records from a few years ago up to the present day. He's got a kind of solid composed style that could be compared to Nagaya Heavy Machinery, though he hasn't had much luck when it comes to title matches. His easygoing, calm, careful attitude has earned him lots of fans from players and enthusiasts alike. And I found out the reason why. He's kicked it into high gear these past few days. I figure it's got to be because his kids are finally independent, so things have calmed down for him. Yes, especially for him. Tanaka-san's 2 sons were pretty sickly kids. That must have really eaten up his time. Yes, no doubt. Tanaka-san's wife is an editor, so she was quite busy as well. And with 2 sons with weak bodies on top of that. When they were young, the 2 of them would alternate being in and out of the hospital. So husband and wife had to run themselves ragged, switching between who took care of the 2 of them. Are you okay, Haruka? Want some water? Have to go to the bathroom? I sprung a leak. Tachiharu-san, good luck in your match. And that's Mama right there. Back from working until morning. Okay, I'm heading off. It's pretty impressive the 2 of them made it through all of that, being so young at the time. They really had each other's backs, but you can't help but think about the karma of a shogi player. If Tanaka 7 Don had been able to lead a life that plunged full speed ahead into shogi, I wonder what kind of game he would play. Yes, indeed, but Toko-chan would, that would also be a different shogi. I can't quit my job. It's my dream to put together a book. Everyone's telling me I should quit my job and support my husband. I know I've watched you work at it all this time. We'll both do our best, Atsuko-san. Such a supportive hubby. We don't need to listen to those people who just butt into other people's lives and take no responsibility. And now those 2 little runts are healthy college students. Man, how time flies. It wasn't until I started researching him that I learned about Tanaka 7 Don's sickly kids and all the hardships he went through in raising them. And about how now that the 2 sons are off on their own, he started back at square one. He's getting down to work, starting with building up stamina. And I also realized that I've been thinking of myself all this time. I felt like I was doing everything I could, carrying my little baggage and thoroughly believing this is incredibly heavy, and repeating the words "I'm working so hard" like they were magic words that would bring me good luck. And there he was, a person who was working hard, carrying the weight of those besides him on his back. I realized not only that my what baggage was 100% just me, but that while I believed it was huge, it was actually totally really small, and I felt ashamed. Yet here I am playing that person, playing this shameless shogi that I play. It feels like the height of rudeness. Huh? What? Already? I'm already in the pitch black room? That's like, you're kidding me, right? And man, it's getting faster and faster. Drifted aimlessly into the pitch black room. Like they were, about a total stranger. All right, let's get to chapter 164, which is titled Path Part 4. Today, Azusa runs nimbly once again. When I win my next match, I'm gonna come here to eat. You're kidding, right? I've been feeling out of it lately, so I've been trying to spend a lot of time doing research to make up for it, but you're saying it still wasn't enough? And when everything was, in front of my nose started to, descend into chaos, suddenly from below it, the smell of that stew invaded my senses. From that point on, I went into a state of pure panic. I ran clumsily and aimlessly through a pitch black maze. And when Tanaka-san finally showed a moment of relaxation after wandering through the night for so long, I tried to take advantage of it, but I couldn't shake him off, so in a state of fear, I kept running and running. When we finally left the association in the dead of night, both Tanaka, Seventon, and I were utterly exhausted. My stomach's killing me. Are you okay? Yeah, I called a taxi. Thank you, Kiriyama-kun. Okay, I'm heading out. I had won, but I had never won in such a terrifying way before. And a moon that stared down at me was dyed red, as though it had absorbed all my anxiety from the past few days. Oh God, I love this manga so much! I love this manga so much! Ugh, this writing is so fucking deep. Oh God, I can't wait for this part to be animated. This is where I can say I can't wait for this shit to be animated, because Shaft will like really go above and beyond with the art and animation, and it will be so gorgeous. Oh my God, I can't wait for it. I can't wait for this. I could like just picture it in my mind, like how we're gonna get it based on what we saw in season 2. March comes in like a lion. Like I could see some like beautiful, like I could see like some turbulent animation going on. We're gonna get some beautiful watercolor. Oh God, it's gonna be amazing. I don't know what season it will be when we get here, but my God, I can't wait for it. I didn't feel like heading straight home. As I walked, I thought about what it was that had me so afraid. Then I remembered how I had felt this way before. Yeah, it was back when I'd become a pro. I started living on my own, and for a while, I felt relieved. And also when I caught a cold at the end of the year, and Hina-chan and the others saved me, I felt the same relief. Cold. That delicious stew felt like food from heaven. Mama wouldn't mind having stew forever, every day. That's surprising. Chihiro loves stew. I wouldn't mind having stew forever. They both said the same thing. When living and dying, we're both so different. That I believed it was all. Do you like shogi? Yes. That I believed it was all I had. And in panic, I desperately latched onto shogi. When I ate that stew, I thought it was food from heaven. I felt happiness at every bite, and this is probably retribution. I melted and melted and melted with happiness. This is probably retribution. The lies I had told because I wanted a place to belong were turning into pitch black darkness and quietly chasing after me. Ooh. God, I love this manga! All right, let's get to chapter 165, which is titled Path Part 5. We got one more chapter after this. It's such an honor to appear on the opening page again and again. Do you think you'll be able to remember me soon? This hard worker who runs all the time is me, Nobidome Azusa. There's Ray waking up. You think you've gotten more bold? Yes, I was thinking this morning when I was eating an onigiri. Before, if something got to me, I'd get more and more depressed for some days afterwards. I wouldn't be able to eat. My health would suffer, and I'd drag it out for weeks on end. But this time, even though I was so upset last night, when I woke up this morning, I was chowing down on an onigiri and looking out the window. That reminds me, you used to eat some huge ones before, didn't you? Yeah, those soccer ball looking ones. That takes me back. Did Hina-chan make the ones you're eating today? Oh, these? We made them together. After we ate dinner, the two of us made onigiri with the leftover rice, while Akari-san and Momo-chan were taking a bath. We mixed in red perilla and similar things so we could eat it even without any sides. By making all of these different sizes and sticking them in the refrigerator, we could have them whenever we were hungry just by heating them up in the microwave. They're great for breakfast or lunch boxes or anything like that. Kiriyama, just now, you thought maybe I'll try to talk about this but no matter how I explain it, I didn't know if Sensei will understand, and you gave up in a half a second, didn't you? How did you... I see, a pitch black room, huh? Like you're so focused on output that the input processing can't keep up, and you can't get the balance back, something like that? Like you're... Ooh, I like that. Exactly! Basically, what Kiriyama, and I should have said this sooner, but Manga did it for me. Basically, Kiriyama is just like having a fucking mental shutdown. That's what's going on. He's blacking out. And I think all of us have had those moments where we're just like so panicked that we blacked out. I've had them several times. Like you're building the one cabin after another nonstop, so fast that you're not leaving time for new trees to go. And then a few years down the line, all of a sudden the whole forest is gone. Huh, that's amazing, Sensei. You sound like a professor. Well, I am a teacher, you know. Got that? How'd you figure that much out from me just describing the dark room? When you get down to it, everyone worries about how they're spending their time. Time is the one thing that's equal for everyone. All you've got is 24 hours a day, and everybody's got things they need to do. I'm glad that I've gotten more bold. I might have been too negative before, but this is kind of similar to paralysis. It's good not to rush, but what if I can't feel driven anymore? What if once I've eaten this, I can't go back to how I was? When I'd be so driven that I eat muddy water or weeds, whatever I could get my hands on that was edible. I mean, Kiriyama, before you say anything else, you better not let go of that onigiri. I've looked after Kiriyama for so long. I'll say that as many times as I have to. As a teacher, and as a lover of shogi, I may be totally out of line here. You can forget about all the other stuff I've said, but remember this one thing. The thing you've been searching for so long has been a place where you feel it's okay to live. That's it. That's the only thing. No matter what happens, do not let that onigiri leave your hand. You may not have realized this, Kiriyama, but you've never once said to me, "Oh, God damn it, that you want to gain the title." I missed my chance to I missed my chance to congratulate him for winning the Group 4 tournament of the Shishio Championship, or of Meijin or Shishio. He's basically... Yeah, Kiriyama has not said once that he wants this title. He has not said this at all. So now we're on chapter 166, which is titled Path Part 6. Take your position and go! Run straight ahead, wherever you need to go. If I don't win, if I don't get better, if I don't demonstrate my shogi ability, then I have nothing left. If I don't win, I'm just useless. I've lost. Match 6 of the Class B Group 2 rank matches with that black mark. My path to promotion this period got a lot more difficult. Just as I was about to walk home with a feeling of having swallowed ink sitting in my stomach, Kiriyama-kun, could I talk to you for a second? Tanaka-7 Dan stopped me and called me over. I see, it was a 6-6 Kaku, huh? Yes. If you hadn't promoted with the 5-3K promo on the previous turn, then I couldn't have ignored it and moved somewhere else, so you would have been in control of that turn, Tanaka-san. In that case, the difference in speed meant I would have lost. Ah, now that's a relief. I was completely exhausted after our match the other day. After our match the other day went so long. So I was so hazy I could barely do the post-mortem. And right when my body was warming up from the Odin, Kiriyama-kun, you know, way back when I was in the Shogi Training League, there was a period where I was in the same group with your father. What? Wait, what? Tanaka-san said this to me. A story about my dad and his youth. Oh my god! Huh? Kiriyama-san was a bit older than me, but he was an interesting shogi player. After every game, the game records would always be in great demand. There would even be pros that would come by to get them. Something that I'd never heard before. Oh my god! We barely have heard stories about, you know, Kiriyama's biological parents. So this is really interesting. He was always enthusiastic about studying right up to the start of the match. He'd be earnestly getting in every ounce of studying possible, even at crucial moments in important matches. If a move caught his interest, then he'd change direction right straight away and leave everyone dumbfounded. Why? You would have had such a solid defense if you just dropped the kid in your own camp there. Kiriyama, you idiot. After all that studying we did together. You're so right, Koda, but I'm sorry. I found a move that would break a wall down. Everyone liked your dad's shogi. Koda-san in particular really respected Kiriyama-san. They were really good friends, and the two of them would always argue back and forth while sitting in front of the game records. Yep, honestly, it was just like you and Nikaido-kun do nowadays. So when I heard that Koda-san made you his apprentice, I thought, when I heard, I thought, Tanaka-san, keep going. I had an odd feeling during our match the other day, like, so this is Kiriyama-san's son I'm playing right now. Like he was talking to himself. I've got two sons of my own, and the older one is your age, so how do I say this? And after that, he looked down, was quiet for a bit, and in a quiet voice, he said, You've really done well getting to where you are. Raychan, good job out there. Hey, Kiriyama. Welcome back, Raychan. Sensei, why? Well, we got this text from Sensei all of a sudden. I never had mocha before, so why don't you come along? So Mama fried some for him. It's my first time eating it. It's great. It goes well with cola. What would you like, Raychan? Hey, let me guess. I think I know. Raw mochi cheese, right? Wow, you got it. Told ya. I love this fucking manga! Oh my god! I loved how it started. Basically, this arc here basically started with Ray playing Tanaka and just like going through this turbulency on this turbulent path, like feeling just like so weird, and like being like kind of like having a blackout moment, and like he feels like he's just going through the motions, and it's really talking about going on this path to becoming he's just going through the motions on his path. And I really loved and of course the art too, but I think I really liked this last chapter when Tanaka said that I played your dad. I was just like, oh my god, the fact that he played his dad, and he was just like, oh my god, I'm playing Kiriyama's son, and this is where your path is. Oh, I love it. Oh, this is such a brilliant little arc. Oh my god, this arc was brilliant. Anyway, I'm very curious what you guys think. And do you guys think that Ray really wants this? Because that's something that Sensei brought up. Do you guys think that Ray really wants to be a Meijin? Do you think Ray really wants to win the Shishio tournament? Because he really hasn't said it. And maybe that's like the ultimate conclusion that we're going to get from this arc or the next arc or so. Very curious what you guys think. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. And remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Nerdykins Inc. If you love what I'm doing and want to help keep this channel alive so I can keep bringing you more March Comes in Like a Lion content, there's a few ways you could do that. You can donate to my PayPal, Patreon, GoFundMe, purchase something off my Amazon wishlist. All that's in the description box below. Also, make sure you follow me on Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, friend me on PlayStation Network. All that's in the description box below as well. Until next time, Nerdykins, I will be seeing you later.